Hey guys, sorry for the delay. I was getting ready for Southern Assault. The good news is I'll be having 3 Kings of War and 5 more Warhammer games battle reports coming up. Right now, let's get busy with getting this last game in for the prep tournament for Southern Assault. This will be Game 3, Meeting Engagement against Demons of Chaos. We'll have another quick look at the objectives. Again, these objectives are different from the ones you're going to see in Southern Assault itself. For one thing is, you didn't get anything for breaking an opponent's fortitude at Southern Assault. You just got it if you didn't break. I think that's the only difference. And we'll have a quick look at my army list for people who might have forgotten. The guy I'll be playing against the demons. I always get nervous with demons against demons. I mean, I think everybody does. And the guy I'm gonna play, I'll give you a spoiler for Southern Assault. He comes in, I think, either second or third overall. So this is gonna be a tough one. And again, we're just going to go back over what Swedish comp means as far as what my composition will be for people who aren't that familiar with it or who haven't seen my previous 2 reports. My comp's going to come in at a 15. My opponent's will be a 15.9 when you see his list. So what this means is that he's going to start out with a 90-point victory point lead over me. He'll get 90 extra points at the end of the game. And as we look at his list, like the very big bulk of his army is going to be his Bloodthirster and his Demon Prince. That's a lot of points for me to try to get, which is going to be very hard to get because flying and with me not having Doom Divers or Rock Lobas, he can control where the fight will be or if he wants to fight. So because of that, I'm going to have to concentrate on his Bloodletter unit and see if I can get my savages into his Nurgle, what do you call them? Nurgle Beast. And hopefully I can wear down his bloodletters in time because he really has not much of an army other than that. Other than his flesh hounds, which I was thinking maybe my monsters can take care of them. Okay, this is meeting engagement, and we don't roll for reserves. He won roll for the table side, so he had to deploy his entire army first, and then I deploy my army. So he deploys like this. He's got his Bloodthirster, I think, behind a building that you can't see, and his Demon Prince behind the woods, and his Fleshhounds are ambushing in reserve. And so I deploy like this. I don't want his flying monsters to have easy access to get behind my lines and charge me in the rear very easily, or get on my flanks very easily and start doing Purple Sun. So, did he have Purple Sun? I'm pretty sure he had Purple Sun. But I didn't want that to happen easily, so I've deployed kind of solidly to keep him from easily getting my flanks and easily flying over me. Okay, he wins first turn, and he charges his Furies at my Wolf Riders. I hold, and as you see, he wiped my Wolf Riders out. He overruns into my Spirit Checker. I don't know why there's a wound on my Spirit Checker unless he did it with Flickering Flame or whatever during Magic phase. So things are starting out kind of bad right off the bat. Alright, now we're at the end of my turn 1. You see my troll up there. He fails stupidity, surges forward 6 inches. So he's standing right in front of the Nurgle beast, and I'm way out of General's range. So he's just going to be stupid for the whole game. Now he destroys my Spirit Chucker in combat, and that panics my Wolf Chariot, which flees like this, and hits its overrun. Now the good news is, if you look at his Bloodletter unit, in my magic phase, I get a couple very good stomps with my Photogork and take out close to half the unit right off the bat. So I am getting some stuff done here. Now we're going to go to his turn 2. He's moving his army back now. I think it's because I took out half his Bloodletters, so he figures they're combat effective now. So he's moving them back. He moves his Picars back, and he moves his Demon Prince back, and he keeps his Bloodthirster behind the wood. So I'm like, well, this is good for me. I'd rather pick off things with magic and shooting than have a Bloodthirster and a Demon Prince coming in my face. Now, he also charges at my Chariot, and my Chariot doesn't get away, and he runs it down. Okay, my turn 2. I'm surging forward, and if you look at the same time, I have taken down his Bloodletter unit now to just 2 models and his Herald, his BSB. So I've nearly wiped him out. So my Photogork has been working overtime right now. Now his turn three, I didn't mention that his flesh hounds came on in turn two, which is why I had things turned around. If you notice in other pictures, he now charges my goblins. That's also why I moved my general and BSB out of my bunker into the regular Savage Orc unit, which you can see up there on the hill. I was anticipating the flesh hounds, so he charges flesh hounds into my regular goblins and into one of my war machines on the hill. But I have it set up where I can get a chariot, a troll, countercharging into the flesh hounds if I can survive with my steadfast, and my giant getting out the flesh hounds. So I have a good setup here to take out the flesh hounds. Now my turn three, my goblins did survive my steadfast check. I think I was in BSB range. Now I got my chariot coming to the rear of his flesh hounds, and my troll coming in on the other corner, and my giant going to the flank of the other flesh hounds. I did lose my war machine on the hill, but that's a small price to pay if I can take out 2 units of flesh hounds in the bargain. So we'll go into his turn four, and first you'll see him moving his BSB out of the bloodletter unit. I did kill one more bloodletter. I think I just did it with a spear chucker because I think if I put another foot of gork on that, I would have killed pretty much the unit. Now I do take out both units of flesh hounds, so that is great. They're gone. There's nothing more behind me to worry about. His bloodletter unit's down to one model. I just need to kill that one model to get full points for it. I'm only getting half points now. And I'd like to kill the BSB, but I'm not sure if I can other than with Foot of Gork. So that just leaves his monsters for me to try to take care of, which they can still be dangerous because they can still fly around my flanks, and one of them spellcaster, so he can do some magic to me. Now I don't have a good picture of my turn four. As you can see, though, I could not kill that last bloodletter in my turn, and he's gotten his level 3 demon prince here behind my lines, and he killed my Ragnarok with something in magic. I think it was 2 turns of flickering fire or whatever on my Ragnarok that I couldn't dispel that has taken it out, which was kind of embarrassing. Was it that? It was something he had that killed my Ragnarok. And again, I don't have a good picture of my turn five. I think I just forget to take pictures. But as you can see, I will first mention in my turn five though I do kill that last bloodletter. Uh, I think it's with a Vortigork or maybe a brain burster or something. Now I try to kill his what do you call it, his herald at the same time, but I'm not able to do it. And I have miscast here. You see, I've taken a wound on my shaman. Now he's gotten behind my giant now, and so this is gonna spell doom for the giant. I think I took this in during the turn. He is gonna cast magic again on my giant and kill my giant. I could not stop his magic these last 2 turns. This is his turn 6. So as we go to my turn 6, I also mentioned that his Nurgle Beast charge my troll, kill it. Now I'm in a perfect setup to charge his Nurgle Beast, and I fail animosity. Ugh. Now, I don't know if regular savages could have taken out the Nurgle Beast, but it'd been nice to see. I think I could have. I should have. I still had most of my unit there. But anyway, this is going to end the game. Uh, yeah, this is going to end the game. It was pretty fun. A lot of things were going my way, but then that his Bloodthirster never came into fight at all. It just hid the whole time. So like a big chunk of his army I didn't have to worry about. But then his Nurgle Priest just flies in. His Nurgle Prince just flies in and just takes out both my monsters. It makes this game a lot closer than it was. Okay, when you add this all up, it's going to be a very narrow victory for the Orcs, 14-11. Uh, I think his Bloodthirster not coming to the battle was probably a mistake. I know he was worried, but he could pick the fight. All I had was Spirit Chuckers, so I don't know what he was really concerned about. Because I mean, for the Gork, he has magic resistance. I'm not going to do much to his Bloodthirster, so that was a big chunk of points I didn't have to worry about, even though I couldn't kill it. So it was a big chunk of points I couldn't get to make my victory better. And then I had a bigger victory. His Demon Prince comes in behind my lines and some magic couple turns, and I lost 490 points from a giant and a Ragnarok. Anyway, I think this victory is bigger now in hindsight, considering my opponent here, he's going to come in with a second or third overall at Southern Assault. So I think it's a bigger victory now, to be honest. So anyway, before the Southern Assault Warhammer tournament, there was a Southern Assault Kings of War tournament, and we have those reports coming up next. So there's a 3 game tournament. I'll be playing Orcs and Goblins. We'll see what the world is going to be like without animosity. Is it a better world? I think so. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you next time.